Hey, here we are for the second game against Aluren. Um, Apparently, I wasn't really sure whether it's Aluren or not because, like, I I brought in three thought seizers and took out the scavenging ooze and two abrupt decays, which is okay, I guess. The thing is, I still haven't got used to my opponents playing Leovold, and both Aluren and Opposition and most other bug decks they will often have Leovold, so I will probably keep an abrupt decays in the future. But most of the time when you're playing against these bug mid-range combo decks, if you're not sure what to do, bring in three thought seizers while keeping most of your quick kill package of Nettle Sentinel and Virtual Rangers and stuff. It's definitely not wrong to go like that. And yeah, apparently I was thinking that maybe I really didn't know what he was playing. I don't know. I've just after this legacy challenge, I got hit quite hard by random Leo Worlds after sideboarding, and that's why against bug mid range, I really like keeping some of my bug my abrupt decays. Yeah, this hand is okay. Pretty sure I'm gonna lead off the third chamber and then go for the turn 2 Thoughtseize. Excuse me. Oh, and this figure. I hate this figure. See, I mean, it doesn't matter too much here, but in general, I think almost every bug deck is a good matchup for Elves, or is every bug deck actually? It might be. And one of the main reasons is because bug usually doesn't play 1 mana removal. That's why this figure is so annoying, because it lets them regain initiative, and they it's not, I can't say it's such a huge tempo swing, but it is a tempo swing in a way. That's hard to explain because trading a 1-drop for a 1 mana removal on the first turn is tempo neutral, but against a deck that is built in behind tempo wise against you because they can't answer your turn 1 creature on their first turn, it feels like a tempo swing when they suddenly can do that. So yeah, that's why I hate this figure so much. I think I might actually just play... Yeah, I might just play the Nettle Sentinel here to put as much pressure on them as I can. Because if it is Aluren, they still can't play Aluren next turn, so I've got 1 more turn. And because I've got the perfect setup for Brainstorm, Thought Seizing here still feels a bit weird. Even though it would disrupt the quote-unquote perfect Brainstorm, I think it's much better to put pressure on him. Another... in this case, this figure is actually okay because it trades for the random Nettle Sentinel that couldn't attack anyways. And now he's tapped out, and I'm taking. Okay, let me see if I can figure out what I'm gonna take. I think I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take the Cavern Harpy. Pay for Strix. I'm definitely not taking the Force. Watch me take the Force in a second, and I'd be like, oh shit. Right. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take the Cavern Harpy. Yeah, I'm taking the Cavern Harpy. It's a combo piece, and it also allows him to generate some value with the Shardless Agent, and it blocks and bounces, so it's what's that artifact called? That reduces an attacking powers creature to 1, basically, so it only deals a single point of damage. Oh, that's some super old artifact for 4 mana. Not Power Stone, some kind of stone. Falvor? No, Falvor Stone produces mana. Something. Some guy out there might know. And yeah, what am I doing here? I'm just setting up the value train again. Since I've seen that he doesn't really have any kind of combo going on anytime soon, I'm just setting up the Elvish Visionary Wildwood Symbiote value train. Glimpse helps, because he might just force a Glimpse if he has a blue pitch card, and then we can get our value card. And if he doesn't force a fill it, then we can get our value card, and if he forces the Green Sun Sunnet, then we still draw a card of the Nether Sentinel. So no matter what happens, we come out ahead. And he forces pitching... Oh, okay, another force of it. So at this point he's pretty much naked. Drawing all the cards. Ah, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes so much more sense. I was kind of totally missed that fortunately, in-game Julian was way more aware of that. I got Reclamation Sage, because that not only allows me to clear a path for my creatures to attack, it's also a great thing to have in hand when they go for a Luren, and like they are light on creatures. You can, like, you have to find the sweet spot to kill the Alluran, and you don't always have a sweet spot, but usually it's when the Harpy is on the stack. So right now he needs to find Alluran, Harpy, and say another Harpy or something. Or a way to protect the Harpy, I don't know. But when it's on the stack, the deck is most vulnerable. Okay. Why is Deathwatch Shaman? Why is Deathwatch Shaman attacking and not eating? Probably, oh, because we have Cradle, so we can do both. And since we only have like 1 black mana, I guess I'm gonna bounce one of my creatures here. Yeah. And since I've got the Cavern, it can't be countered, so we're good to go. And the opponent might not, like, I don't remember what he had in hand, but he might even only have like one of the cards that we already know about in hand. But he played a land every turn, so I don't know. I'm playing Wooded Foothills. Like, you could say I had a second black in Wooded Foothills, but by playing Wooded Foothills we can get Dried Arbor on this end step, so over the course of 1 turn we are actually 1 point of damage short, but over the course of 2 turns it evens out again. So, yeah. And we get to produce more mana, because Cavern Harpy is like a Lana Wife, and with Gaia's Cradle in play that helps. By the way, he revealed. I should show you. Okay, so one Coiling Oracle found the other, and that ended up finding the Cavern Harpy, which is somewhat annoying because that's once again a value engine, but he also needs to pay 1 life to bounce it. And it's quite mana intensive without Alluran. So I'm not sure, am I gonna get Bayou? I might actually, yeah, I'm getting Bayou because he demonstrated that he's got the ground not really locked up, but it's harder for us to break through. And I definitely want to run like Viable Symbiote into this, and not this, because this is way too valuable. We really need these, so these can't really attack, but this can attack. And I don't want my Dried Arbor to attack, so I'd rather get a second black and start using Deathwatch Shaman twice a turn. And in his end step already, yeah. Oh, okay, since we found Green Sun Sunnet, I think I should get Dried Arbor, Quirion Ranger here to just outright kill him. Pretty sure that Quirion Ranger kills him here. And I'm getting Quirion Ranger. Must be. Okay. So I'm just activating Deathwatch Shaman 3 times. And the opponent surrenders. We advance to 6-1, and we are off to the top 8. Where I won't comment my match against Mercus because it's just so depressing. Seriously. Save yourself the time and don't watch it. Seriously, don't. Just don't. It's really depressing. But thank you so much for tuning in for the Swiss. And let me know whether you would like to see something like this again, because usually when I do something it's live streaming, which I haven't really had a lot of time to do lately. But a couple of people asked me to record something about the Legacy Challenge. So here I am. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you.